without this judgment upon themselves.
They are just lost. It is our place to guide. I've watched you kill each other over race and greed. Wage war over dust and rubble and the words in old books. And yet, in the midst of all this darkness, I see some people who will not be bound.
I don't even believe in God.
Well, that's just fine. Bobby doesn't believe in you either.
What's up, everyone? Back with a video about geoengineering, stars, moon, sun, all these shots that I take when I go for walks, or you know, my early morning walks. I take pictures of the sun, chemtrails, stars, whatever good pictures I could find, sunrises. So this right here was a day I went outside and they were spraying heavy, man. They were really, you know, as you could see, spraying the skies with whatever it is, aluminum, strontium, barium, who knows what else they add in these aerosol sprays that they spray into our ionosphere, atmosphere, whatever, you know, you choose to use. I personally think they're spraying the ionosphere and goes into our atmosphere, or whatever layers it is. I'm not a master at the layers, but I will be, because I'm gonna go check it out. But as you can see the lines and the waves in those clouds, this is the picture I took as the sunrise was coming up right after it rained the day before. This is at the top of Hart Street in New Britain. I am facing east. This was at Walnut Hill Park the other morning, early morning. I think it was like 6:30. Sun was just coming up, and you could see that it goes from dark to light, like giant sun rays, or that's what it appeared like. As you could see, it goes from light, dark, or dark, light, dark, light. I thought that was odd, so I had to capture it. But always with the eyes, you see better than with the camera. These next, in this picture this video, I was facing east, the sun was coming up, and I seen the star right here, which I think's Venus. It has to be Venus, because it was Venus and Mars were the early morning stars, and maybe Saturn or Jupiter, but I'm pretty sure that's Venus right next to the moon here. Which I wish I had a better camera. That was a beautiful morning. Here's a picture of a star, or that was the moon, the fingernail of the moon, sorry. These are just sunrise pictures that I took facing east, obviously. And this picture coming up is the moon.
This is
I think it was more or less
it's right above me, right above
halfway.
the star.
Maybe a little more, maybe 85%. It's like I said in my track, the moon was 85% under the luminaries. My mother gave birth to a warrior visionary.
50%.
Anyway, this right here is that same star in another morning, which I think it's Venus. But sometimes there's another star that would be to my back that I usually get when I come out of my house, and I think it's Mars. It's facing more west. When I leave my house, I'm facing west, so this is facing east. Yep, that's gotta be Venus. But these are, you know, best I can do with my phone. Wow, just beautiful, beautiful stars. This star right here is the one I'm talking about. Wow, it's Mars.
5:50.
And when I come out of my building every morning,
right in front of my house,
this is the star I see. And it has red to it, some yellowish, blue.
Probably Mars,
you know,
Venus.
I know my camera doesn't do much justice. I'm sorry about that. I will be investing in a better camera instead of just a phone camera, because I enjoy doing this, and I really like taking footage of stars and the moon and sunrises, sunsets, and all that good stuff. And I want to be able to provide better footage and pictures of this stuff. Sort of like Donnie of Daytona.
For a cheap phone.
Shout out to him. And yeah, this is Mars. Beautiful, beautiful star. If I can catch it. Now this day, I'm going to bring it back to some geoengineering. As you can see this line, the way that's shadowed or however that's working, but I think that's pretty odd. I had to take footage of this. I think that's pretty odd how that's working out there. However, that they sprayed a line. I don't know. That's pretty odd. It almost looks like the way the sun's reflecting a shadow or something. I don't know, but maybe it's thicker, then lighter, thicker, the way it's sprayed. But the way that turned out, I had to take footage because this day they were spraying heavy. And yeah, it looks like almost like, you know, like one of those canvases where they paint. That's what it looks like. The sky was a giant. Look at that thing. Looks like a little rainbow. As you can see, they're spraying over there. And they're always blocking our sunlight, which we very much need. So here's a few more pictures of geoengineering at its best. And then I found, that's right here. It tells you where
Look
the
at
stars
this star. I don't
rise
know
and
which
set.
one it is, but
So
I zoomed
I
in as
personally
far as
think
I
that this
can.
bright star right here was Saturn.
beautiful star. With my little phone, you can still
And
see
the
it
one that's
hopping
next to the
around.
moon is either Venus or Mars. Now, I think when I
Thing
step
right
out of
there
my
is
apartment, the star I was talking about
the light's blending that out.
facing
Stars.
the
But then you
west
got your
was
moon,
Mars, and the one facing rising from the east in the early morning,
and then next to the moon
is
is another
Venus.
star.
This one right here is Mars. As you can see, it's redder than the other star.
Or
And this right here was a morning time. That was when the moon. And then I turned 180, and there's the sun. I thought that was, you know, perfect to bring up considering they're both visible right there. So how's the earth causing a shadow to the moon? That's why I did that. And this is the star I'm talking about facing the east. This is the star I have in quite a few videos. This has to be, in my opinion, Venus. They say you can catch it right before sunrise. So that has to be it. A lot of beautiful footage. I know it could be better, and it's gonna get better. There's the moon and the clouds. Local moon. You know, I thank everyone who watches my videos. I really do, and I really appreciate it. I really do. And I really appreciate it, like I said. And I'm gonna leave this off with the last part of some geoengineering, the last part of my footage. Another day they were spraying heavy, and the clouds just looked like cotton. The way, you know, I couldn't pick it up, but it looked like balls of cotton. And I want to shout out Donnie of Daytona, man. He really amps me up to go and do this, because that's what I like to do, is write poetry too, and rhymes, or whatever you want to call it, and take footage of the stars, moon, you know, the luminaries. So thank you to everyone again. I gotta thank you again. I really appreciate everyone who watches, shares, likes, and all that good stuff. Thank you very much. And until next time, everybody be safe. LionHead movement. Peace. LionHead movement. True peace and equality.